Hey guys, Zachary Mueller here, and welcome back to my video. And today we are discussing the mask gimmick, basically. What is the mask gimmick? Okay, it's basically when a band puts on a mask or outfit on stage. What this means is like bands like Gwar, Ghoul, Slipknot, Mushroomhead, Portal. There's a few other ones, I believe. I forgot. Buckethead. Buckethead's a notable one too. Now, let's talk about this. Wherein lies that it's a good thing and that it's a bad thing? Okay, good points. People like Buckethead, very reclusive, very shy, but he wants to share his artistry. Now, he's got a bunch of shit on Bandcamp that he's put out. He's put out over 300 studio albums, which is insane for any human being to do. But yeah, he's done it. Over 300 studio albums produced by Buckethead. Why is that? He's a genius musician. But why does he wear the bucket and blank mask? Because he's very shy. He's very reclusive, like stated. So, in a way, this one's a positive. He's able to get up there. Now, yes, he has added a story to the back end of it to kind of give it its own little gimmick. You know, he was raised by chickens, and the reason he wears the KFC bucket with the funeral sticker is that it's a homage kind of thing, a protest against KFC because what they do to chickens, and that he's a robot who was raised by chickens and only talks to a puppet. You know, there is adding a story to it, so it's not just, oh, I wear this because I'm shy. Now, yes, he has admitted in the past that yes, he's very shy. That's why he wears the bucket and the mask. Now, there are artists like Portal, where it's like they do it one for atmosphere, because their music is already this like black metal, very highly experimental black metal, honestly. I would venture to say there is an experimental side. Now, Portal, where they've got it, is that they have these masks. The three other members of the mask wear these like hangman's masks, you know, the masks that they put on people before hanging them. The singer, on the other hand, has swapped through at least three that I know. One, I can't remember one. One was like this veiled creature-looking thing. It was weird. And then another one was this cuckoo clock, which I would love to have that mask put up on a wall or something. I think it's awesome looking. But they've stated that they don't want to show their face, because if they do, that would take away from their artistry. People would be more obsessed with their face, their look, the way they look, not the music. They want people to focus on the music and not the faces and the face of the band. That was how Slipknot kind of started, but then again, how can we truly say that when we see how Corey Taylor's attitude is? Come on now. Okay, so it's a little bit of a personal opinion there. I don't like Corey Taylor's attitude at all, but that's beside the point. Now, Gwar, of course, is wearing it. They wear it as a quote-unquote gimmick, but their whole backstory is that they're from space. They're from They're from Planet Scumdog. Planet Scumdoggy, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember Gwar's exact backstory correctly. Correct me in the comments if you know it. Whatever. It can help out everybody else. But they wear it. You know, Oder Shirungus was his parents were a petri dish and a supercomputer. So, you know, there's this like weird stuff behind it, and they have to, if they came out on stage looking normal, how would anybody listen to the backstory? It's like, oh yeah, we've got this cool backstory, but we're gonna come on stage completely regular looking. No. At that point, the backstory would be completely muted, because it'd be like, well, they're normal people. Now, yeah, they came out with costumes, but they also had Rog, or however you pronounce it. It was the Gwar tribute band put together by David Brockie, and they were completely unmasked and uncostumed for it. So yeah, if you check out that, you can tell if they weren't shy. Ghoul, I am not certain why they wear the masks. Probably for an atmosphere thing. It's weird. They are interesting. They wear it for an atmosphere, a gimmick, quote-unquote. But if we want to discuss gimmicks, Gwar Ghoul, and Exhumed share a gimmick. Spraying blood into the audience. Now, yes, if you want to debate this gimmick and say, oh, well, that's better than wearing a mask, whatever. Either way, it's a gimmick. Because guess what? That's going to get people to talk after your show. It's like, oh yeah, did you see that Guar show last week? They sprayed blood everywhere. Gimmick. It's exactly what a gimmick is. It would be the exact same thing of, oh, look at this cool new band. They wear masks. Gimmick. See, you have to excuse gimmicks, because gimmicks can be a making and breaking point to what makes it unique. Now, does a mask instantly make you good? Hell no! You have to have actual talent to do that. 2, does a mask improve your talent? I mean, if it's over your face and you've got a voice synthesizer inside, possibly. But if you're doing that, people are going to find out one day and you're going to be screwed. 3, does the mask harm anybody? Maybe the people wearing it. Because, you know, Corey Taylor used to throw up a lot in his fucking mask. But besides that, no, it doesn't harm anybody outside that. So, why get so pissy over it? Sure, if people are just flocking to a band because they wear masks, then yeah, that's a gimmick that's not doing good. But if they're flocking to the band because they've actually got talent, then there's a direct correlation there. They wear a mask, it's a gimmick, get over it. Okay? Some people don't like masks. For certain bands, I don't like it because it's like, oh, you're just trying to pull off a gimmick. Personally, I don't like Terror Universal. They sound too Slipknot derivative. And it's just, they wear masks, and theirs is more of like, they seem more like a Slipknot tribute band without being a Slipknot tribute band. You know? But no. Other gimmicks can be anything. Technically, this isn't a gimmick per se, but the cutting yourself. Commonly found in DSBM today, but originally started in black metal. I mean, if you go further back, there's probably people who sliced themselves on stage. But it was originally started in black metal by Mayhem. Maniac and Dead both cut themselves on stage. Maniac had problems wrong with him, just like Dead. Dead felt that he was dead. That's why he chose the nickname. So his wasn't a gimmick, his was doing it out of, like, emotion. Now, bands that have continued it are bands such... There's a lot of DSBM bands who have done it. Kim Carlson from Life Lover, he does it. He'll do it here, he'll do it here. You know, he does these things. And it's like, yeah, it might be a little bit of a gimmick, but it's one of those gimmicks where you're having to look at it like, they're doing it, if you look at it, they can't be doing it fake. Honestly, if they have scars, they're not faking it. And that's one of those things where it's like, that's where people accept that more, because it's like, holy shit, there's no way that could be faked. Now, I mean, of course, there are ways to fake self-harm, which shouldn't be done because that's a serious thing. So, but another person who's done it, he added more, of course, but Nicholas Carforth from Shining, he's done a lot. He's done coke on stage, I think he's smoked pot on stage, he's tossed razor blades in the audience. He's been mentally unstable for a couple of years. Now, does that make it a gimmick? Kind of, but guess what? That's one of those things where it's still hard to determine. Is it mental illness or is it gimmick? And if you're doing it as a gimmick, how are you getting the strength to do that to yourself? Is my question. Nobody just does that naturally. Okay? But yeah, on masks, do I believe they're a gimmick? Yes. Do I believe they're a good gimmick? Sometimes. Do I believe they're a bad gimmick? Sometimes. Is there a way to tell the difference? Yes. Is the band good? Yes. Okay, so the mask is there. It might be a gimmick. Whatever. Does it fit with the story of the band? Yes. It's still a gimmick. Is the band good? No. Do people still like them? Yes. When you ask people what do they say they like? The masks. Is the mask a bad gimmick? Yes. So, I mean, guess what? It just comes down to what band you're talking about and what you're listening to. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, please turn the gray thumb blue with hypothermia, drain the red subscribe button of its juices, turning it gray, ring the death bell, and leave your ipita in the comments. Now, social media links are in the description below. You can contact me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. But there is an art contest going on right now. You draw art for either my project Pain Addict or just channel stuff, you know, anything related to this channel. There's not enough submissions to make a video yet, and then I also have a battle jacket contest going on until the end of this month. So I'm still putting that together. So if you want to submit your battle jacket, contact me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, or post on my Facebook group. You can also, and this is not the preferred method, but put it up on YouTube, okay? And our recommended album, what should I go with? A band with masks? Nah, I'm gonna go with Leviathan, and it'll be the 10th level of Suicide, I believe what it's called. Great one-man metal album. Hard to understand vocals, but that's because that was the whole DSPM thing when that whole one-man movement was going on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.